Hello to everyone. In this video I will give you a few advices about accommodation, how to find hotels, do we have to book online, and many more. Stay with me. I decided to make this video because many of you guys ask about it. As you know, the accommodation is a very important part of the trip. Even if you have your tent, you still need to find a hotel time to time, to take a shower, to wash your clothes, or to have a nice sleep in the bed. Of course, it is not necessary, but I highly recommend you doing it because otherwise you're gonna exhaust yourself much faster than you can imagine. On a short weekend or 1 week trip, it's fine, but on the long trips, sleeping every day on the ground could be really hard, and it's gonna be the last thing you need after a long day ride. So, how to find hotels? There are a few ways to do it. Number 1, book in advance. Book everything before the trip. You can do it from your home, sitting relaxable at the computer, check all offers, make it properly, choose the right hotels, pay everything in advance. So if you do this way, you don't need to worry about anything. When the accommodation is secured, you can focus only on the ride. Sounds good on paper, but the reality is a bit different. When you travel with motorcycle, it's not the same like to go on holiday with your family. Why? I'll try to explain. Because your travel time depends on many circumstances. For example, you booked a nice hotel for Friday night. Breakfast included, great position, absolutely fantastic, you can relax, on the next day you're ready to ride. Perfectly planned, but what about if the whole day is raining so bad that you have to stop? Or you have some kind of technical problem with the bike, or even worse, you have to stop at all? You have to cancel the reservation if it's possible, or arrange it for the next day. Yes, but who can guarantee that on the next day everything is going to be okay? Or the day after that, or the whole week? Another one case will be when you plan, for example, 500 kilometers per day. But then you realize that 500 kilometers are too much or too little. Or you met nice people and you want to stay 1 day longer. In both cases, you have to cancel your reservation or make another one. Which is mean that you need a new plan because the accommodations you already made are useless. It is the same story when you're not feel well, or you're sick for example, and you need to take a day off, additional day off, or when the bike is break down and you need some special parts, which one have to be shipped from home, so you have to wait the package to come, or maybe the worst scenario, when the bike is so bad broken that you really need to stop your journey and find a way to ship it home. Then what you're gonna do with all of these reservations? Some of them will be maybe easy to cancel, but not all of them, so you're gonna lose a lot of money. All of this could happen when you travel alone. When you have a riding friend or pillion, for example, the chances are double, unless you're thinking to leave him there because his problems are not concern you at all. More you think about it, clear it became that book in advance it's not a very good option for a long motorcycle trip. Number 2, book online when you travel. Yes, you can do it very easy. You can use one of these big websites like booking.com or hotels.com or hostelworld.com or many more. You can even download their apps, use your location service, and make the reservations a day earlier, the same day, or even in last minute. So you don't really need to plan the whole trip, you can make it step by step. This will give you a chance to be flexible and to change something if you have to. For each one of you who want to secure the hotels, I highly recommend to use this option instead of first one to book everything in advance. It is much better and you're not gonna waste all of your time, efforts and money. But here comes the important but. There is no guarantee that you will be able to make it on the day of the bookings, even if you book it in last minute. Because all the problems I just told you, problems with the bike, sickness, rain or whatever, still exist. Even if you have only 200 kilometers to desired destination, you still might need to cancel it. Another one cons of this type of booking is that you don't know what you're gonna have at the end. For example, 3 stars in Germany are not like 3 stars in Bulgaria. The quality standards are different. Usually, the pictures and the descriptions in the website not really match with the reality. They use a very good photographer to make the perfect pictures of the rooms, and you have the imagination that it's a great huge room, and then when you go to the place, you find out that this is with the size of toilet. Few times I made that mistake to book a hotel in advance, and when I get there, I realize that the hotel is not what is described. I have to pay for additional price for parking. The center is far away, and every time when I need to go to the city center, I need to take taxi or to start my bike again. which I don't want because I spend the whole day riding. And later, when I walk around, I found so many nice hotels in better position, even cheaper than mine, but I already booked and paid. The biggest cons of online bookings and all of this smart application is that not all hotels are listed there. Even in Europe. Yes, in big cities you will find thousands of offers of different hotels or hostels or whatever you need, but in small towns or villages, no chance. Of course, you might find something in Google, maybe the address of the hotel, telephones, or even sometimes they have an online form, but usually they reply in about 24 hours, so you cannot really rely on that. What about if you travel outside of Europe? Asia, Africa, or South America? How are you gonna find your hotel? How are you gonna book online if the hotel is not there? I will tell you how. Number 3, find the hotel when you get there. It is easy busy job. Why you have to worry so much about something so obvious? The hotels, motels, guest houses or hostels exist from thousands of years. How people find it in the days before the internet? What do you think that Ted Simon did in the 70s or the guys from Enduro Mondo did in the 90s? How they find their hotels? Do you think that they even worry about that? Of course not. So guys, to reply on your question how I find hotels, it is so obvious. When I get there, I just looking for sites. Hotel, hostel, guest house or whatever. If I cannot see it, if I cannot find it, I will ask somebody. In the worst scenario, if there is no free rooms or no hotels at all, or they are too expensive, I have my tent. But it never happens. In all of my trips, I have booked hotels online only a few times. Of course, I have some good shots, nice hotels in last minute, good prices, but also many of them were disappointments. Guys, there are so many other things to worry on the motorcycle trip that the accommodation is not really in my list. If everything is safe and secure, where the adventure will be? More video advices about long motorcycle trips you can watch somewhere here. Thank you very much for watching guys, and don't forget to subscribe for a new video every week. Ride safe. Ciao.